Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be giving you an epic 2019 planner review. We're gonna be looking inside every single one of these planners. I'm gonna give you a big tour. I'm gonna talk to you about the paper quality, the durability, the value. We're gonna look at every single feature and how it's customized, and it's gonna be amazing. So let's dig right in. This gorgeous beauty is the Intentional Planner from Lucy Celebrates. Now, obviously this is an A5 binder planner. So there is this cute little gold elephant right here on the snap closure. And the binder itself is a leatherette. It's not real leather, but it feels and looks like leather. And I love it because it's easy to wipe off if you get something on it, but you don't have to worry about damaging the fabric. This is such a gorgeous, gorgeous planner. Now, the Intentional Planner is a little bit different than other traditional planners out there because Lucy Celebrates created this for people who want to have a place to document their prayers and their journals and things like that inside of their planner. So inside, she has her belief statement, and then a couple of pockets here for you to keep receipts, things like that. Anything you need to keep in your planner. The binder, the rings are this gorgeous gold. Let's get a close-up of those rings. Really beautiful. Super easy to open and close. And there is a snap-in bookmark that says today at the top. So you can put that wherever you need to. Now, full disclosure, I have the last 3 months of 2018, but the 2019 pages are exactly the same. So the first thing that you see in here is how to use the planner, and she talks about the different sections: journal, pray, celebrate, and we'll go through those in just a second. And then you have the holidays and the year at a glance, and then you get right into the planners. So the tabs are all this beautiful gold foil lettering, and they are laminated tabs, as you can see. So you have the monthly tabs there. And then for each month, they start off the same. So you have monthly intentions, and it's spiritual, relational, health, and professional. And then there's a space on the side for you to write a due date, or if you want to, work on these things daily or weekly or what have you. So you can write all of this at the beginning of the month. And then you have a 2-page monthly spread with a Bible verse at the top. And you can see the previous month and the next month right here in the corner. There's some lined pages here. And then you dig right into the daily spread. So each daily spread is 2 pages. On the left-hand side, you have an agenda that starts at 6 a.m. and goes through 8 p.m. There's an intention section with a heart, and then 1, 2, 3, so you can put your 4 main intentions for the day. And then a to-do list, checklist area, and a health checklist area. And then on the right-hand side, you have a journal section, a pray section, and a celebrate section. So every single day you can start your day putting all of these things down, getting them out of your head, and then dive into the things that you need to do that day. Or obviously, if you run into something in the middle of the day and you want to document it, you can put that here. But I love that we can find a way every day and keep it in the forefront because it's right here in our planner, something that we're grateful for, or we're celebrating, things or people that we need to be praying for, and just the thoughts that are going on in our head because, we're always full of thoughts. Every single day looks the same except for Sunday. On Sunday, she actually has a few of the to-do list items in here for you. It says check in on your monthly goals, fill in your weekly prep work, write appointments and to-dos, clear and clean your space, plan time to refresh, and then there are some blank spaces there. So this is every single day. And then at the end of the week, you have a weekly prep section for the next week. So there's sections for each day that are just lined. There's to-do list sections where you can have a checkbox, and then there's little boxes down here too. So you can use this space to prep for the coming week. And then you get right back into your daily planner pages. So that's the basics of this. It's very straightforward, but it's absolutely beautiful. And the planner itself, you can order the binder. It comes in 4 different color options. So obviously this is the yellow. There's also a white, a blush, and a navy blue. And when you order it with the 12-month inserts, I think it's $87 for the full year, which in my personal opinion, it's worth every penny. This is such a beautiful and thoughtfully designed planner. And it's really durable. I really feel like this is a planner that you can just, you know, close up, throw it in the car, throw it in your diaper bag if you're going somewhere with the kids, what have you, and it's not gonna get damaged. You know, like I said, you can wipe this off if you need to. So it's very, very beautiful. If you are in need of a daily planner, I think this is a really great one. There's a little pen loop here, and as you saw, I think a second ago, there are some note pages in the back too. So very, very nice planner from Lucy Celebrates. The next planner is the Day Designer. Now this is also a daily planner. This is the flagship edition. This is the Indigo Tile, and it is a coiled binder. There are gold plates on the edges, on the corners, to protect the corners from damage. Let's see. There's 2 pages of gold foil stickers in here, and then we get right into the planner. Again, we have a bookmark that you can snap in and out. And inside, there are some pages here for self-assessment. So it says, where am I in life? And then there's different life segments like volunteering, marriage, hobbies, things like that. And you write down what's really important to you. And then you put your values here, your passions, and your strengths, and you see where the overlap is. Here's where you write out your goals and your plans to accomplish those goals. And this is where you write out an ideal month and an ideal week. Now, I personally love this. I'm a big fan of time blocking, and this is a great way to get started with time blocking, is to write out what an ideal week looks like for you. Then you have an overview of the full year, which I actually like the way that this overview is done, because I feel like you can use color-coded stickers or anything like that and really kind of customize this so you can see at a glance what's going on in your life throughout the year. Then you have holidays, you have a checklist for birthdays and other important days. And then you have your monthly spread. So you have this nice big 2-page monthly spread. There is a sidebar here that's just lined. And then you have your days. So there is 1 page per day. I'll pull this up so you guys can see a little closer. So at the top, there's a quote, and then you have a place for your top 3. You have if there's any bills due and the dollar amount, what you're having for dinner, what you need to make sure you remember. It says don't forget. On the left-hand side of each day is an agenda that starts at 5 a.m. and goes through 9 p.m. and then you have a to-do list. And at the bottom, we have a notes section and a daily gratitude section. So this is the same for every day during the week, and then weekends, Saturday and Sunday share a page. So it's just an agenda for Saturday and Sunday. And then there's a section at the bottom that says next week, and there's just a little box for each day so you can kind of plan ahead. At the end of each month, you have a notes page before you flip over and start the next month. The tabs are laminated gold foil tabs. You can see those here. And then at the end of the month, there's a couple blank pages, but not very many. So really not any notes pages, which that's kind of a negative for me. I like to have notes pages, but this is a really beautiful daily planner. A couple things that I will mention. The coil is not my favorite kind of coil. It's not super durable. It's pretty strong, but if you are the kind of person like me who likes to take their planner with them everywhere they go, this planner, the Day Designer, is actually designed to stay on your desk. And it comes with care instructions, which I feel like makes it a little bit of a high maintenance planner, but it is very beautiful. The paper is not the highest quality, but I will say this. If all of the pages were thicker, this planner would be way too thick to be a daily planner. So I understand why the paper is a little bit thinner. But you just need to know that if you're one of these people who likes to use felt tip pens or marker style pens or something like that, there's probably going to be a little bit of bleed through on the back of the paper. Other than that, I think this is a really beautiful planner. It's another option for a daily planner. Next up, we have the InkWell Press Planner. So this is their new disc bound system. This is brand new for 2019. There are a couple different cover options, and you can get several different layouts on the interior pages. I'll show you what I got in just a second. I do want to make this very clear though, when I ordered this planner, they gave me a 50% discount to use it in my review, and I ordered everything except the discs from InkWell Press. The reason I did not order the disc is because I feel like they're way too expensive. InkWell Press charges $19 for a set of just the discs. I purchased Happy Planner discs at Michael's for $4.50. So they are not the solid gold and silver InkWell Press discs, but they serve the same purpose. They're just as cute, in my opinion. So I just wanted to make sure I put that disclaimer in there. Everything else on this planner is from InkWell Press. So when you get it, it's actually in pieces and you put it together. The discs are separate, the cover is separate, the interior pieces are separate, the monthly tabs are separate, and you put it together. So inside of the planner, you have a nice little fresh start page. There's a section for important dates, big events and happenings. And then you have some goal setting pages. These are actually pretty cool. You have sections for personal, social, financial, dream big, home, and health. And then you have where you can write a mission statement for the year. And then you break down your goals into 3, 6, 9 months, and 12 months, and you can color coordinate those. So you can see here, there's this color. Each color is represented here. So each one of these can represent one of these categories. So as you're looking at your goals throughout the year, you can see which colors, which areas you need to focus on. And then you have your 2019 calendar, and you have your monthly tabs. Now the tabs are extra thick. They're very durable. They're almost, I guess they're a little thicker than normal cardstock, and they're glossy. So I feel like they're very durable. They have the full name of the month on there, really thick. The next thing we have at the beginning of each month, you have a mission board. And this is where you can write out your goals for that specific month. And you can just kind of keep a bird's eye view of that. So it's really beautifully done. Every single month looks a little bit different. And then after your mission board, you have a 2-page spread that is your monthly calendar. And there is a sidebar here that shows a place for your top 5 and some notes. And then you have the upcoming month down in the corner. And then you get to the weekly layout. Now this particular layout is what's called the classic layout, and it is vertical for each day. There is a flex layout that is horizontal, and there are a few other layouts that you can choose from. There's 3 boxes down here at the bottom, and then you have lined sections, lined areas for each day, and then the 3 boxes. And on this side, you have a full section for each day, including Saturday and Sunday, and then there's the weekly focus area and a notes section. So this is every single week in your InkWell Press planner if you get the classic layout. At the end of each month, you have 1 page that allows you to plan, have a focus area, and then this is pretty cool. You have a daily habit tracker, and you can just color in each of these. So if you want to drink water every day or exercise every day or what have you, you just color each of those in as you do them every day. Now the nice thing about the disc bound system is that you can pop pages in and out as you need to very easily. There's these nice little holes in the pages that makes it very easy to snap stuff back in and out. If you are a user or a fan of the Happy Planner, it's the same system, the disc bound system. Now in the back of the InkWell Press Planner. There are a few extra pages down here. So we have some notes pages. It says notes and ramblings, and it's a dot grid page. Oh, sorry, that was at the end of the month. Never mind. Then we have down here a gift list, who you're shopping for, ideas, items purchased, how much you spent, and then an ideas for me section. There's a Wanderlust page where you can plan your trips and keep everything in one place as far as your flight number, what time it departs and arrives, where you're staying, all of that good stuff. On this page, there's a section for 2 projects. It's a project planning page, so you can create your timeline, your tasks, your brainstorming, your budget, all of that here. And then a monthly bill tracker page. This is pretty cool. One of the things that I would like to give them feedback on is there's not enough space. I mean, there's space for 6 bills, but I feel like most of us have more than 6 bills if you add in our mortgage and utilities, and if you have any credit cards or loan payments or what have you. But there's only space for 6, but it's still a pretty cool page. So each month is across the top. You write your bills on the side, how much it is each month, when it's due, and then you check it off when it's paid. So I'll show you that up close. So it's a pretty cool page. I just wish it was maybe like a front and back, but it's just the front. And then we have some more note pages. So there's some graph paper back here for you to scribble notes on. And that is, and there's the 2020 calendar, and that is the InkWell Press Classic Disc Bound Planner. Now let's talk about paper. This paper is such good quality. It's really heavy duty, cardstock-ish paper. I don't think you're gonna have any problems using any kind of pen on here. It's also, durable, so you don't have to worry about it ripping and tearing very easily, but you can use any pen on these, I think, and it would be fine. The quality of this planner is really, really good. It's beautifully designed. I like that you can take pages out and add more pages in. So overall, it's a really great planner. I do think it's a little high. I think this particular style, if you choose the cover, the classic layout, and the rings and the monthly tabs, I think it's $71 for this particular planner, which I think is a little high personally, but it is a very beautiful planner. The cover is nice and heavy duty, and this is definitely one I think you can easily travel with. So that is the disc bound classic planner from InkWell Press. Next up, we have the Plum Paper planner. Now this one is called the Horizontal Priorities Weekly Planner. It's 7 by 9. This particular company, Plum Paper, is it's definitely the most customizable planner that I have in the review. And I'll talk through that as I show you the planner. So it has really, really heavy duty coils. You're not gonna bend these, they're not gonna get messed up. I love these. If you're familiar with Erin Condren planners, which I'll also show you in a minute, it's the same kind of coils, really tough and heavy duty. There's a clear plastic cover over the cover to protect it. I have dogs and the dog hair gets stuck to the static in this, but other than that, it's great. And then there's a heavy duty cover. You can customize your cover in hundreds of different ways. They have gobs of cover options. You can choose to personalize it or not. The shape that you put your name in can be totally different. You can have it centered on the page, all kinds of stuff. There's just a ton of different ways you can customize this cover. Inside of this particular planner, we have 2018 and 2019. One of the nice things about the Plum Paper planners is you can choose your start date. So anytime you want to start it, you can start it. For the review, I chose to start mine in October. So it's a 1-year planner that goes from October of 2018 through September of 2019. I purposely created this one to be vastly different from all of the other planners in the review, just so you can see what's possible. So in this one, we have 12 sections, one for each month that's for special dates. And then we have another section that doesn't have labels, but there's 12 sections, so you could use this for your goal setting if you want to. And then we get into our actual planner. So the tabs are all laminated and colorful. You could also choose the neutral option, and they will be black, white, and grayscale. but I like color. So the tabs are laminated, they're really heavy duty. On the back side of the tab, each month you have a section for your goals, birthdays, events, things to remember, and then 2 sections here for anything you want them for, and then a full lined page at the beginning of each month. Then we have our 2-page monthly spread, pretty typical of all these planners. We have a lined sidebar over here, and we can see the next month down here at the bottom. And then this one is why I chose this one. It's very different from all the other planners in this review. Like I said, this is the horizontal priorities planner, and I typically get vertical planners, but I like the layout of this one. So as you can see, you have a 2-page weekly spread. On the left-hand side, you can see the full month in the view here. You have a box where you can write maybe a quote or your goal for the week or whatever. Each day you have a little checklist, bulleted list here, and then you have a space for your priorities and your to-do today, and then some lined notes over here. On the right-hand side, you have Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday share a section. What I love about this is the habit tracker at the top. Now, if you have seen any of my Erin Condren videos, you have probably noticed that I draw a little grid in the bottom corner of my weekly layout. This is that grid. It's built right in, and I love it. So it's a place for you to put your daily habits and then check them off every single day. So each week you have your weekly spread, and then you go into the month. Now, one of the things I will say about this, the paper is very heavy duty paper, but it's a little bit glossy for my taste. So my pens, I use the InkJoy gel pens, and they do smear just a touch if I don't give them a second to dry first. So just be aware of that with this planner. Also, one of the cool things about the Plum Paper planners, that's really hard to say by the way, is all of the different add-on sections that you can get. You can really customize this in a ton of different ways and make it your own. I chose 2 different add-on sections for mine, but there are probably about 20 or 25 that you can choose from. Everything from things for your home or project planning pages or whatever. I chose budget and blog, so I'm going to show you those sections now. The budget section starts off with an area for you to have your bank accounts listed, and then you have a yearly cash flow page where you can have each month and keep a bird's eye view on everything going on in your money situation for the month. And you can have your financial goals down here, and there's a note section here. And then you have 12 monthly assessment pages. So these pages allow you to write your income, your budget, your starting and ending balance, and your checking and savings, your debt goals, your savings goals, all kinds of stuff in here. And then you have a place for your fixed and your variable expenses. And there are 12 of those sections. And then in the back, you have a place for your bills. So you can list all of your bills, the dollar amount, the due date, and then here's January through December. Now, one quick thing, these month notations don't change even if you decide to start in a different month. So for example, I started in October and it runs through September of the following year. This is still January through December, so you might just need to work around how you do that. So I would probably start in October here and then start back up in January that way. So just a quick note on that. And then you have a debt tracker page where you can keep up with paying off your debt. The second add-on section I got was the blog section because I am a blogger. This is a pretty cool section. So there's a place for login information here. And then you have a monthly overview. So there are 12 of these. So there's a place for you to write your important dates and holidays, blog priorities, to do this month, giveaway and review notes, advertising and sponsor notes. And then you have your post idea brainstorming section here. And then a blog post schedule. And there's a checkbox for writing, editing, and posting all here. And then you have a reflection and a statistics section. So you can kind of rate yourself on how well you did throughout the month and keep up with your statistics and if you're on goal. So again, 12 of those. And then you have an advertising, sponsorship, and review section where you can keep track of all of that. Giveaways and contests. Expenses tracker, income tracker, and then a yearly overview And then you have some notes pages back here, passwords, contact sheet, and then you have the holidays for the next 2 years. So there's 2018, 19, and 20 in this particular planner. And here's 2020 calendar. And then we have a two-sided pocket. So again, this is a really, really functional, fully customizable planner. And there are 3 different sizes that you can choose from as well. This is the 7x9. You can also get A5 inserts, and you can also get an 8.5x11 version of these planners. So there are academic versions, there's teacher versions, there's horizontal, vertical, all kinds of stuff. Honestly, there's thousands of ways that you can customize a Plum Paper planner. So by far the most highly customizable of all the ones in this review, and it's probably one of the best values too. This particular planner that I got with 2 add-on sections was $41. Next up, we have my old standby, the Erin Condren LifePlanner. This is the 7th year that I will be using an Erin Condren planner. It's just kind of how my brain works. I love it. But I love some of these others too, so I'm gonna be using them for other things. We just saw on the Plum Paper the same kind of coils. These are heavy duty coils. They're gonna last you forever. One of the things that I love about the Erin Condren planner is the covers. You can customize your cover. They have a ton of different cover options, and you can also change them out. They're interchangeable covers. So you just snap them off like that, and you can order seasonal covers, or you can get them, you know, whatever you want your covers to look like, and you just snap those back on there when you're ready. So very, very cool. Inside the Life Planner, this is the vertical Life Planner. There is a horizontal option, and there's also an hourly option. This particular one is the vertical, so I'll show you that. But first we have 18 and 19 calendar and view. And then we have 12 sections where you can write out your goals, or if you want to write a highlight from each month and reflect back on it at the end of the year, what have you. At the beginning of each month, you have a lined notes page, and then you have these beautiful colorful tabs for each month. So these are all laminated and colorful. You can also get the neutral option in the Erin Condren planners where it is black, white, and grayscale if you prefer, but again, I love color. And then you have your monthly spread. Let me show you one that's not written all over. So you have a 2-page monthly spread, and you have a section over here for notes, and you can see the upcoming month at the bottom. And then your 2-page weekly spread in the vertical looks like this. So you have 3 sections for each day. There's also a lined section at the bottom of each day, and you have a sidebar that's lined. So you can really use this in a lot of different ways. The paper quality in the Erin Condren Life Planner has honestly spoiled me, and I kind of rated all of these other planners against the paper in Erin Condren because this is the thickest, best paper in any planner that I have in the review. It's very thick. It's also matte paper, which is really nice, so you're not gonna have smears, nothing's gonna bleed through. It's just by far the best quality paper, and it's throughout the entire planner. I absolutely love it. Also inside of the Erin Condren planner, you have a notes section. There's lined pages, there are dot grid pages, and then she's also started including these coloring pages, which I personally don't like. I would rather have more notes pages, so that's my one negative feedback about this planner. I'm not gonna use coloring pages, I need notes pages. There is a contact sheet, and then you can see the next year at a glance, and I like the way that she does the calendar for the next year because a lot of us are moms, we have kids in school, and we already have the calendar for the next school year. So you can go ahead and add things. There's little boxes at the bottom of each calendar where you can, or lines that you can go ahead and add dates for different things that you already have on your calendar. And then you have a section here for in the coming year. So that's really handy to have. And then we have stickers. I love stickers. So there are some new stickers this year. Some of these are the same as the ones from last year, but there are some new ones. This is a really cool page. There's some happy birthday, celebrate, to do, and reminder in the foil. The next sticker sheet, we have some functional stickers here, really cute and colorful. This page is new for 2019 planners, all kinds of just for fun, just really fun stickers, all kinds of things going on. And then this page is the labels. So these are great for marking appointments or days off or anything like that. And then we have this pocket. It's a 2-page or back-to-back pocket. And that is the Erin Condren Life Planner. Now again, as far as customization, you have several options. You can customize the cover any way you want. There are 3 different layouts to choose from. This is the vertical. There is a horizontal and an hourly. And you can also get different coil colors. This is the silver coil. You can also get a rose gold, a gold, or a matte black. I guess it's not matte, it's just black. But you can get up to 4 different color coils, tons of different color, different covers. And then again, you can get the full color like this, or you can get where it's just black and white and grayscale neutral. So lots of different customization options. The paper quality, I mean, it's like butter. It's honestly my favorite paper. I love it so much. So that is the Erin Condren Life Planner. Next up, we have the 2019 planner from Pipsticks. Now this is a 17-month planner. Pipsticks is a sticker subscription service, and this is the first year that they have done a planner, and it's super cute, super fun. I can't wait to show it to you. There are 3 different cover options. This one says Building My Empire. There's a little bit of a sparkle to the typewriter. I don't know if you can see that. It's very, very cute. It does have the coils that I'm not a super fan of. They're not terrible, but they're not my favorite. I prefer the ones that are on the Plum Paper or the Erin Condren. They're just a lot more heavy duty. But this is the coil system. And there's a little ribbon here to keep your planner together. Inside, we have a little pocket, and she gives you a couple fun little things to start with. So there's a little postcard, and then some flag post-its that are really cute. So those come in the planner at the front in your pocket. And then you have this crazy psychedelic fun little foil pouch here. Inside, there are tons of stickers. Because this is a Pipsticks planner and Pipsticks is known for their stickers, she included tons of stickers in her planner, and it's really fun. So you have a fall back, Winter Wonderland, Spring Forward, Take Me to the Beach, Rise and Shine, and Hello Winter. There are 2 winter sections because this is a 17-month planner, so you'll go through 2 winter seasons, but they're super cute. I love them. And then she talks to you about all the stuff that is Pipsticks, so you can go here to read more about her printables, her sticker club, all this fun stuff. And then you have the 2019 and 20 calendar at a glance. Time to celebrate. We have all the holidays. And then there's a goal setting section. So you have August through December of 2018. And then you have bigger sections for each month in 2019. And then you dive into each month. So at the beginning of each month, there is a currently page. So you can see here, currently making, loving, watching, hating, whatever. And then there's a note section. And then a fun, colorful cover for each month. The tabs in this planner are colorful, they're laminated. The tabs themselves are laminated, the covers are not. And then we have a 2-page monthly spread. This is actually really cute. I love the intention in this planner because they purposely added things in here that would make it fun. It's meant to be a fun planner. You know, the colors and everything are really fun, but there are some cute little additions to the planner itself that make it fun. So as you can see on here, there are days, you know, like the civic holiday or National Dog Day, there's Book Lover Day, and then Name Your Plants, which I love, I'm a plant lover. On the sidebar, you can see the previous month, the next month, there's a lined space for special days and for fun stuff. And then you have a place down here where you can color in the circles for your color inspiration. And there's a creative challenge on each month, and it's a little bit different every month. So this one says send fun mail to your long distance BFFs, and then there's check boxes for you to do that. So every month has their own creative challenge and color palette. It's really fun. So after the 2-page spread, we have our weekly spread. So this is a 2-page weekly. You have 3 big boxes for each day. They're a little bit smaller for Saturday and Sunday. There's a space for each day down at the bottom as well. And again, to add to the fun factor, there's a little quiz on every single layout. So it says, do you believe in fate? Yes or no? Do you want to start your own biz? Yes or no? So it's just kind of fun little addition to every single layout. Now this is, like I said, a 17-month planner. So if you order this planner, even for, if you just want to use it for 2019, it starts in August of 2018 and goes through December of 2019. So you can see all the tabs here for each month. It's just a lot of fun. It's very colorful. The paper quality is not the best. It's not terrible by any means. It's pretty standard paper, but it's not as thick as the Erin Condren. I'm a little spoiled, but it is good quality paper. It is matte paper, so your pens aren't gonna smear, but you might wanna be a little bit careful if you're using a felt tip or a marker style pen, because you might have a little bit of a bleed through. At the back of the planner, get to the end, we have some grid pages for notes, dot pages as well. And then there's a nice big pocket back here with a band on it, so you can add in papers, receipts, whatever you need to keep up with. And that is the Pipsticks 2019 planner. Super cute. Again, the stickers are way fun. I love it. It's just a lot of fun. I feel like this would be really good for a high school student or a college student, or just anybody who wants to have all the stickers and the colors and all of that. It's a fun planner. And that is the Pipsticks planner. Now our final planner is not a traditional planner. This is the Cultivate What Matters 2019 PowerSheets. This is a goal-setting workbook more than it is a daily or weekly planner, but I wanted to include it because I know a lot of you are fans of PowerSheets, or maybe you're looking for a way to incorporate your goals into your planner, and this is a great addition regardless of whatever planner you decide to use for 2019, because your goals can go right into your planner and you can keep a bird's eye view of them throughout the year. So I'm going to show you a quick flip through of how this is laid out. Now, as far as customization, there's not a lot of customization options for the PowerSheets, but there are 4 cover options. This gorgeous bright yellow, there's also a teal, a pink, and a multi. And it's just really, really beautiful. The binding, the coil is a plastic coil. It is pretty heavy duty. It's not as sturdy as the metal coils, but it does hold up really well. The cover is really durable and thick. You're not gonna worry about tears or anything like that. The designer of this is a mom, and she wanted to make sure that she could just leave this out and not have to worry about her kids messing it up. So it is built for being used. Now inside of the PowerSheets, there's a lot of different sections. I'm gonna give you a quick overview. I will have a more thorough overview of PowerSheets and how to use them in a later video. So there's these beautiful stickers that are goal setting stickers right inside the front. And then the entire first section is designed for you to dig into who you are, what matters to you, what worked last year and what didn't work. This page is for you to evaluate your health, your friends, your spouse, your family, your finances, spiritual and personal growth, work and recreation, and just try to figure out where you need to improve to help you set your goals. So this entire first section is all about you and what you want to accomplish and what you want to cultivate in your life. The next section is a goal setting section. So this is where you actually write out the meat of your goals. You talk about your big picture goal, the why behind it, and then you start creating an action plan for each of those goals so you can start tackling them. It's really beautifully done. And then you get into each month. So as you can see, we've got the tabs here. Really colorful pages, laminated tabs, very beautiful, bright colors, love it. So each month has its own section. There's a let it go section where you absolutely just brain dump here. And after you brain dump, this is where you break down your tending list. So your tending list is where you write out your monthly, weekly, and daily action plans. And then you have a month in review at the end of the month. So the PowerSheets are a really great addition no matter what planner you use. And I wanted to make sure that I incorporated that into the planner review video. Here's to a successful and fun 2019. Thanks, guys.